Welcome to the Occupation Channel. Here you will learn about different kinds of occupation that can help you decide your future and understand the responsibility of each title. Let's start learning. Accountant. Accountants and auditors prepare and examine financial records, identify potential areas of opportunity and risk, and provide solutions for businesses and individuals. Architect. An architect is a person who plans, designs, and oversees the construction of buildings. Administrator. Administrators play a critical role in businesses, with their responsibilities varying across industries and including tasks such as managing an office, fielding inquiries, overseeing office inventory, scheduling meetings, and supervising other administrative personnel. Archaeologist. Archaeologist is a scientist who studies past peoples and cultures by excavating and examining material remains as simple as an arrow point or as complex as the ruins of a prehistoric village. Athlete. An athlete is most commonly a person who competes in one or more sports involving physical strength, speed, power, or endurance. Astronaut. An astronaut is a person trained, equipped, and deployed by a human spaceflight program to serve as a commander or crew member aboard a spacecraft. Baker. Bakers produce breads, pastries, and other baked goods sold by grocers, wholesalers, restaurants, and institutional food services. Broadcaster. Broadcasters speak or read from scripted materials, such as news reports or commercial messages, on radio, television, or other communications media. Biologist. A biologist is a scientist who conducts research in biology. Biologists are interested in studying life on Earth, whether it is an individual cell, a multicellular organism, or a community of interacting populations. Businessman. A businessman is an individual who operates or starts a business with the same old business idea. The businessman chooses to do business that is high in demand or give him maximum profits in return. Chemist. A chemist is a scientist who studies chemistry, a discipline of science interested in how molecules chemically interact with each other and their environments. Cosmetologist. A cosmetologist performs cosmetic and relaxing skin treatments on the face and body. They provide various treatments to improve the skin and beauty enhancement services such as makeup application, scalp and facial treatments, hair styling, and manicures and pedicures. Doctor. Doctor is a person skilled or specializing in healing arts, who holds an advanced degree and is licensed to practice. A person who has earned one of the highest academic degrees as a PhD conferred by a university. Dermatologist. Dermatologist is a doctor who has special training to diagnose and treat skin problems. Designer. A designer develops and creates visual ideas. But depending on the type of designer you are, the work you do could be anything from designing magazines and digital interfaces to creating a navigation system for a public space. Dentist. Dentist is a doctor who is skilled in and licensed to practice the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of diseases, injuries, and malformations of the teeth, jaws, and mouth, and who makes and inserts false teeth. Engineers. Engineers apply scientific principles to analyze, design, invent, code, build, and create to solve all sorts of problems and make the world a better place. One of their most important tools is their own creativity. Electrician. An electrician is a tradesperson specializing in electrical wiring of buildings, transmission lines, stationary machines, and related equipment. Firefighter. A firefighter is a first responder trained in firefighting, primarily to control and extinguish fires that threaten life and property, as well as to rescue persons from confinement or dangerous situations. Flight attendant. Flight attendant is a person who attends passengers on an airplane and to keep passengers safe, ensuring that everyone follows security regulations and that the flight deck is secure. Florist. Florists manage shops, selling flowers. They also make and sell artistic arrangements of flowers and plants, such as bouquets and wreaths. They are sometimes called floral designers. Information technologist. Information technologists are professionals who work with companies supporting their computer and technology systems. They can work in a variety of fields and may offer opportunities for technology enthusiasts. Inventory specialist. An inventory specialist tracks inventory and stock changes. The responsibilities include overseeing inventory control, managing deliveries, inspecting inventory, maintaining inventory records, and ordering products.
Investor.
An investor is an individual that puts money into an entity, such as a business, for a financial return. The main goal of any investor is to minimize risk and maximize return.
Journalist.
A journalist is a person who gathers information in the form of text, audio, or pictures, processes it into a newsworthy form, and disseminates it to the public.
Jewelry designer.
Jewelry designers create and make beautiful and unique designs for jewelry and other decorative or functional fashion accessories or products. The products they design may be mass-produced or handcrafted and may be made from materials such as metals, stone, woods, plastics, or fibers.
Judge.
A judge is a person who presides over court proceedings, either alone or as a part of a panel of judges. Judge is a public official vested with the authority to hear, determine, and preside over legal matters brought in a court of law. Lawyer. A lawyer is a professional who is qualified to offer advice about the law or represent someone in legal matters. A lawyer can also be called an attorney, a solicitor, a counselor, a barrister, or, pejoratively, an ambulance chaser. Lifeguard. A lifeguard is a rescuer who supervises the safety and rescue of swimmers, surfers, and other water sports participants. Lifeguards are trained in swimming and CPR first aid, certified in water rescue using a variety of aids and equipment depending on requirements of their particular venue. Model. A model is a person with a role either to display commercial products or to serve as an artist's model or to pose for photography. Musician. A musician is one who composes, conducts, or performs music. According to the United States Employment Service, musician is a general term used to designate a person who follows music as a profession. Mechanic. A mechanic is a person who builds or repairs engines or other machines. Mechanics are trained to use special tools and often work in shops or garages. Marine biologist. Marine biologists study marine animals, their behavior, and how they interact in their surrounding ecosystem. Nurse. A nurse is a trained healthcare worker who takes care of sick people. Nurse is a licensed healthcare professional who practices independently or is supervised by a physician or surgeon and who is skilled in promoting and maintaining health. Nutritionist. A nutritionist is a person who advises others on matters of food and nutrition and their impacts on health. Some people specialize in particular areas, such as sports nutrition, public health, or animal nutrition, among other disciplines. Navy. A navy is the branch of a nation's armed forces principally designated for naval and amphibious warfare, namely oceanborne combat operations and related functions. Orthopedic. Orthopedics is a medical specialty that focuses on treating injuries and diseases of the musculoskeletal system. Some conditions are present at birth, whereas others may occur due to injury or age-related wear and tear. Ophthalmologist. An ophthalmologist is a medical doctor and the only eye doctor with a medical degree, MD. Ophthalmologist is the most qualified among eye care professionals to diagnose and treat a wide range of eye diseases, beyond the routine eye and vision care provided by an optometrist. Pharmacist. Pharmacists are healthcare professionals who specialize in the right way to use, store, preserve, and provide medicine. They can guide you on how to use medications and let you know about any potential side effects. Photographer. Photographers capture subjects in commercial quality photographs. Photographers use their technical expertise, creativity, and composition skills to produce and preserve images that tell a story or record an event. Painter. A painter is a professional who helps prepare surfaces, mix paints for different needs, and apply them with brushes or rollers to fill in cracks or apply color on walls and other objects around a home, such as furniture pieces or doors.
Pilot.
A pilot is a person who is trained to fly an aircraft. He spent 17 years as an airline pilot. Pilot operate and control aircraft along planned routes and during takeoffs and landings. Police. Police is the civil force of a state, responsible for the prevention and detection of crime and the maintenance of public order. Pediatrician. A pediatrician is a doctor who focuses on the health of infants, children, adolescents, and young adults. Pediatric care starts at birth and lasts through a child's 21st birthday or longer. Receptionist. A receptionist is a professional who manages the front desk of an organization. They are usually the first point of contact for customers. Receptionists also perform various administrative tasks. Radiologist. Radiologists are medical doctors that specialize in diagnosing and treating injuries and diseases using medical imaging, radiology, procedures, exams/tests such as X-rays, computed tomography, CT, magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, nuclear medicine, positron emission tomography, PET, and ultrasound. Singer. Singer is a person who sings, especially a trained or professional vocalist. Singers perform vocal music in a variety of genres. Soldier. A soldier is a person who is a member of an army. A soldier can be a conscripted or volunteer enlisted person, a non-commissioned officer, a warrant officer, or an officer. Secretary. Secretary is one employed to handle correspondence and manage routine and detail work for a superior. Secretary is an officer of a business concern who may keep records of directors' and stockholders' meetings and of stock ownership and transfer and help supervise the company's legal interests.
Teacher.
A teacher, also called a school teacher or formally an educator, is a person who helps students to acquire knowledge, competence, or virtue by the practice of teaching. Informally, the role of teacher may be taken on by anyone. Tourist guide. Tourist guides are members of the hospitality and travel industry who show visitors around places of interest. Tour guides may lead groups or individuals through historical sites, museums, geographic destinations, and on outdoor excursions. Veterinarian. A veterinarian, vet, is a medical professional who practices veterinary medicine. They manage a wide range of health conditions and injuries in non-human animals. Writer. Writer, a person who has written something or who writes in a particular way. A writer is a person who writes books, stories, or articles as a job.
Zookeeper.
A zookeeper, sometimes referred as animal keeper, is a person who manages zoo animals that are kept in captivity for conservation or to be displayed to the public. They are usually responsible for the feeding and daily care of the animals. Now, it's time for our simple question and answer time. Guess the occupation you can see in the screen. Let's start.